I started selling on Amazon as an Amazon FBA member back on October 18th of 2023. And in this video, I'm going to provide you with about a 3.5 month update. We're going to talk about things that worked out well, things that didn't work out so great, and if I'm going to continue. Hi, my name is Alston Godbolt with alstongodbolt.com. I create content to actually help you make money online and not just to put money into my own pockets. And if you want to be added to the globe, comment down below with your city, state, zip code, province, or country, and I'll get you pinned. All right, so as I mentioned, what we're gonna do today is I'm just gonna provide you with a 3.5 month update on selling my first product with Amazon FBA. Now, if you're not familiar, Amazon FBA stands for Fulfilled by Amazon. So Amazon Fulfilled by Amazon. Basically with this process, you are going to find products that a new marketer or new product seller could get into. They're gonna do a bit of research. You are then going to find suppliers over in China or India. You are going to negotiate a price that is profitable for both. And then you're simply going to have the suppliers ship the products directly to Amazon. You don't touch the products at all. You don't have to create any content. You simply just need to do a little bit of research, a lot of bit of research in order to find a profitable product. Now, all told, you have to try and find a product that is at least 30% profit after the Amazon fees, like advertising fees, the cost to have Amazon hold on to your product, so like storage fees, and then the advertising fees that Amazon has. You also have to factor in the price that you're going to pay for shipping, for maybe custom packaging, working with a supplier, which can get pretty pricey. So in general, I recommend you should only get started with Amazon FBA if you've got about $5,000 to $10,000 to spend. Simply put, there's a bunch of hidden fees that you probably won't account for in the very beginning. As I mentioned, you've got to pay shipping, and because of all the things that are going on in the world, shipping is increasing. It's a lot more expensive to ship now than it was 6 months to a year ago. You've got to have photography done for your products. You've got to have copywriting done for your product, which all costs money so that you can compete with people that are already established. You also have to spend money to find award-winning brands. You have to spend money to find products to sell. You've got to spend money to advertise. You're just going to be spending a lot of money in order to hope to make about 30% back. So, how did I get started with Amazon? I got started with Amazon simply just scrolling on social media. I saw these guys, both by the name of Kevin, and they had something called the FBA Boss Academy. And because I had a little spare change, I decided to enroll in the program and give it a shot. One of the biggest benefits about the program is they actually will pick your first product, and that's currently what I'm working with right now. The results that I'll discuss in just a moment are based on the first product that they picked. Now, I have since purchased 2 more products from them, not necessarily purchased products from them, but I've purchased product selections from them. And those soon will be in the various stages of getting over to Amazon and being listed, hopefully. But Amazon in general is a lot of hurry up and wait. You've got to hurry up and find a product. You've got to communicate with multiple suppliers. It's not just a one-off thing. You've got to request samples from multiple suppliers. Then you've got to negotiate. And because they're in China or India, their time is completely different. And so you might be negotiating with someone that's asleep. So you're typing and then you're waiting. You wake up in the morning and you might have more communication and you simply go back and forth. Oh, the one thing that I didn't mention is that you have to pay for an inspection. It's very possible that you do all of this legwork and for whatever reason, the supplier that you picked isn't a good supplier. In fact, the supplier that I'm currently working with, a few of the products that I have ordered for them actually failed the inspection, and so they had to go back and fix those products. So with all of that being said, that is the process. Hurry up and wait, find suppliers over in China, request samples, so you're gonna have to pay for these samples as well. A lot of hurry up and wait. Now, that's just the first part. The second part is trying to get seen in a sea of products that are comparable. And so what you have to do is, if you want to be seen, you want to be noticed, you have to spend money on ads. The other thing you have to do is you have to enroll into the Vine program. Now, basically with the Vine program, you are going to give products to Amazon and Amazon's verified reviewers. They're going to get these products for free. They're going to review them, and then that actually will help you or hurt you get seen by more people. If they give you good reviews, that will boost your rankings and ratings and you'll be seen by more people. You'll have social proof. However, if you've got a bad product, they will let you know. And if you've got a good product but they don't know what it is, they'll complain about it and they'll reduce your rating. So a lot of this is outside of your hands and outside of your control. Anyway, in order to be seen, you got to run ads, at least in the very beginning. You've got to figure out who your competitors are. You've got to figure out what your keywords are, and you've got to run ads strategically, and you've got to keep evaluating these ads in order to determine what is the best solution for your product. So a lot of this may sound bad. It sounds like a lot of work, but after you get through the initial hurry up and wait, work with suppliers, order samples, and you finally get your product shipped over to Amazon. Oh, by the way, it takes between 30 and 45 days for your products to go from China to Amazon, sometimes longer. A lot of this is done within 20 minutes per week. After you get your products over to Amazon and the ads are running, you just need to make sure that your ads and your ad costs are in line with your expectations. So if I'm comparing this to the other stuff that I've done with affiliate marketing, creating digital products, it is less time intensive after you get everything started. Affiliate marketing, creating digital products, you still need to figure out a way to drive traffic. And I mostly drive traffic through content. So creating YouTube videos and TikToks and Facebooks and schools and all sorts of stuff. With this, because you are using Amazon's platform to sell your product, you just need to run and maintain ads, which can be ran and maintained within 20 minutes per week. For a while, I was doing it every single Monday until times got busy and I kind of just left it alone. So hopefully you have a very clear understanding of what Amazon is, what it does, and if you can make money. Now again, what I've seen and what I've heard, you want to try and find products that are at least $30 and you want to try and have a profit margin of 30%. The reason for the 30 and the 30 is simply that if you find a product that is like, I don't know, $5, first of all, 30% of $5 isn't that much. You're going to need a lot of volume in order to make a decent amount of money. Also, you're going to have to run ads to that, and then you're going to run into an issue of profitability. And so people will say, hey, I got started with Amazon FBA. I found a product that was $10. I wound up not making any money, and that's usually why. If you find a product that's $30 or more that can offer a little bit of cushion, even if things don't work out in the very beginning. But it's crucial for you to start getting reviews and positive and good reviews so that you can start ranking. So without further ado, let's talk about how much money I've made and my plans going forward and my goals really for this year. So if we take a look at my screen here, this is a snapshot or a dashboard of what I've made from October 18th until today, February 20th. As you can see, I have 332 total items ordered. Now, the one thing that I did not mention is things were going very well for me. But then unfortunately, at the end of January, I ran out of product. And I was out of product for about 2 weeks, which ultimately hurts your rankings and it hurts the amount of money that you were making. I was making probably about $3,000 per month if you do the math here. You know, I have total items 332. Units ordered 337. I think that difference might be the Amazon Vine program. You can see here I made $9,354.72. Again, my profit margin is about 30% of that, probably a little bit less because I've had to reorder. I average 1 unit sold per order, and then my average sale is $28.18. Now, the reason why it's $28.18 and not the $30 is because when I first listed my products over on Amazon, I listed them less expensive in order to get people to purchase and to get the reviews. Now, as I've gotten more reviews, I've increased the price. I'll leave the price right at $30, maybe a little bit higher, to make sure that I'm getting sales in my profit margin. Now, as you can see with this graph down here, you can see that I was getting pretty good sales. In fact, on this day, I had 8 sales. But then down here, I actually, on January 29th, I completely ran out of product. I was somehow still making sales even though I had no product. And then I was able to restock on February 16th. So I was basically 2 weeks, which was kind of a problem. So if we did the math here, 30% of $9,000. So if we just do like 9,000 times 30%, that comes out to about $2,700. However, again, I had to reorder my items or restock, resupply. Also, I had to pay for shipping. And so that kind of ate into the profit margin just a little bit. But if you do the math there, that's a pretty good return or doing about 20 to 30 minutes worth of work per week, ideally. So now that you see that things are going decently well, am I going to continue? As I alluded to a little bit earlier, I have requested or purchased 2 more products from the Amazon FBA Academy. So let me just quickly run through what the FBA Boss Academy is. It is both a product and a service. It's a course where they teach you all of the steps of Amazon FBA. Included in the course, and the reason why I bought it, is they do select one product selection for you. That's the product that we're talking about now. You also get discounts on shipping. You get discounts on photography and copywriting. They have all sorts of services that they keep adding to help make you more profitable. Now, if I went with a different company for shipping, I would probably pay 2 to 3 times the amount just for shipping. If I went with a different company for product photography and copywriting, I probably would pay 2 or 3 times the amount. They've recently added, I think, like a trademark program. They're also adding other stuff to make members of the FBA Boss Academy make their lives a little bit easier. One of the services that they offer is you can purchase additional product selections from them. And in fact, I've purchased 2 with the intent of launching a new product essentially every quarter. That probably will not happen this quarter because I've had some issues with one of my suppliers. One of the other issues with Amazon FBA is you're always negotiating, you're fighting with these suppliers. It can be incredibly frustrating. A tug and pull back and forth. But I've requested 2 more orders or 2 more product selections from the Academy, FBA Boss Academy. And so I'm in the process of working with suppliers to get those in the various stages. One of the products will be shipping within the next week or so. Everything's kind of been on hold because of the Chinese New Year. Chinese New Year has been about 2 weeks long. And so, they don't do anything during that time frame. With my third product, I've got a bunch of samples downstairs that I just haven't gotten a chance to take a look at, all a part of the process. So hopefully within the next month or so, I'll have a product being shipped to Amazon. And the other thing is my shipment is no longer just going to one warehouse. They're going to 3 separate warehouses, which can present a challenge in and of itself. So one product is already on Amazon. The second product needs to be shipped to Amazon, which will probably get there early April. The third product, I need to look at the samples. I need to evaluate which one, and then I need to go back and negotiate a little bit more so then I can find the right one and then kind of go through the process again. My goal for this year is to get to about $100,000 per year. My goal for this part of my business, Amazon FBA, is to make $30,000 per month with Amazon FBA. Now, that's not profit. My profit would probably be about $10,000 of that. But ultimately, I would like to, by the end of 2024, I would like to have my products, whether it's 3, 4, or 5, bringing in $30,000 per month, and then me being able to take home about $10,000 of that. Right now, I'm not taking home any of it because I'm simply just reinvesting into the business, and hopefully I can make the business grow a little bit further, a little bit quicker. So just to conclude, would I recommend the FBA Boss Academy? Yes, certainly. They have a ton of support. They've got like 5 people that you can reach out to. There's a ton of services that they offer. There's a ton of help that they provide. They've got coaching calls like 5 times per week. They keep adding people to help because, it's getting to be pretty big, but it's certainly something that I recommend and that I want to pursue and get better at because I just simply added in a new wing to my business where, as you can see, I've made about $2,700. If we spread that over 3 months, what is that? That's almost, $900 a month for essentially 20 minutes of work. Challenges that I foresee: getting my product, making sure that I have my products in stock so that I don't run out and lose momentum, making sure that the products are selling and that are profitable, they're within the profit margin, and just making sure that I stay on top of the little work that is required once a product is launched. If you've got questions about Amazon FBA, simply comment down below. I'm going to go back to solely uploading information about Amazon FBA on my other channel. If you want to, I'll put a link down below. If you want to subscribe to my channel that only talks about Amazon FBA and the journey that's going on with that, I'll put a link down below. Definitely give that channel a follow as well. Now that you know how my Amazon FBA business is going, watch this video next because YouTube says it will help you grow your online business.